morning. It is I, your party artist. My name's Kim Overholt. It is Feedback Friday, and I am here to help you enjoy your Friday. Heading into the weekend. I hope you're having a great day. Yes, I am a party artist. Yes, I do acrylic painting, as the one you can see over here. That's one of the paintings that I did for one of my paint parties in the previous, and I've got tons of other ones to show you. But today is Feedback Friday. It's also Face Painting Friday, which I also enjoy. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of this and a little bit of that today. How's that sound? All right. So for you, those of you who don't know me, I am a Niagara artist. I've been an artist for over 30 years, over 30 years, with signs, designs, logos, t-shirt designs. I do murals, portraits, pet portraits. I juggle. I've been a clown and yeah, face painting as well. So not only just doing regular painting, but face painting and music as well. So if you ever need me, there's my little amp in the background. If you ever need me to do any kind of face painting for you or any kind of, I am available. I will travel in the Niagara area. If you need me further than that, it'll cost you. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, I'm glad you're here, and I hope you're enjoying your day. And I want nothing other than just the best for you guys. Hold on a second. Hold on. I say I'm ready, and I'm never ready. Hold on. I got a little bit more light on the subject. Hold on. Although I like this lighting, I might need a little bit more. Does that help at all? Does that help at all? And it makes it a little bit brighter. All right, well, good morning. It's always nice to see you guys, and I'm glad that you're here. And yes, it is Friday, and I won't bother you over the course of the weekend. I know you guys got things on your mind, you got things planned. I don't want to be a pain or a burden or anything like that. So I leave you alone for the weekend. See if you can do stuff on your own, little baby steps to do stuff, and eventually you figure it out for yourself. And just what do I have going on around me? Is there something in the background that I should be worried about? No, I only got my sweater in the background, and this is my this is my apron. Um, for being an artist, where's the top? Oh, there it is. Being an artist, I know you know what? Considering I've had this for so long, and that's not really gotten that bad. And the great thing about this is that it has pockets. I've got pockets, and it's beautiful. Grumbacher, you guys, I've loved you ever since I was a kid. I love their art supplies and everything. I use their Academy paints all the time, and they're a great way to start painting. If you ever want to know how to paint with Academy paints, contact me. I am a Grumbacher artist. Yes, I am. I am an official Grumbacher artist. And you know what? I really don't. I should probably be more, excited, tell people more about that part. They headhunted me from Leeds and Massachusetts, and you was getting a lot of great paint supplies. And while I was being the artist for them, and that was great. They gave me all my art supplies that I needed, brushes and everything. So all I had to do was show people how to do it, and that's kind of what I do now with Niagara art parties. And I love Niagara art parties. If you love Niagara art parties too, let me know in the comments below. If you've been a participant in a Niagara art party, or maybe even a Niagara Paint Night Niagara back in the day when I used to do that. If you remember me from that, that's awesome too, and I appreciate that. If you remember me from Shirkston Shores when I used to do face painting with the kids, oh, for over 8 years, and enjoyed that too. If you remember that, follow along, subscribe. I still do that stuff, but now I do it here. That's the only difference, right? Is I show you how to do stuff, but now I do it kind of put it out there and see what happens, kind of thing. And I'm always trying to improve myself to be able to show you more stuff that you can do with art. Because art is one of those things that it's encompassing, and there's so many things that you can do to make yourself feel better. That's why on Wellness Wednesday I talk about art. Right? We actually did a painting, and turned out really nicely, almost about the same size as this one over here. It almost looks like that one. Oh no, not quite. No, that's a different painting altogether. No, but same size, almost around the same size. Yeah. So but neither here nor there. What I come down to do today is just give you a little feedback on Well, actually, I want to hear feedback from you guys and see how you've been enjoying this week. Next week, I'm going to be doing a lot of the same thing. I'm just, I try not to keep it the same all the time. I try to give you a little bit something different every time. But I'm also there to keep a consistent, so that on Monday will be something to talk about cartooning or maybe even illustration. Tuesdays is Magic Tuesday, so the magic of art, illusion, I do Tuesday tarot card, of course. So I've talked to a lot of people who actually are very into the tarot card as well, and they're the same as I am. They just it's just something to keep in mind, and it's all random, and it's all just stuff to kind of you know give you different perspective, yeah. And then of course Wednesdays, like I say, Wellness Wednesday, for just showing how you can use art therapeutically. And believe me, my art is my therapy, and believe me, I really need a doctor. No, you know what, I don't have a general practitioner right now, but my art keeps me sane. It's kept me sane it's kept me out of trouble for a lot of years. Like ever since, well, from the age of influence till now, I think I've done pretty good to just kind of keep from having anything terribly wrong happen to me. I mean, I have a lot of bad things happen, but you know what? Everybody has a lot of bad things happen. That's why I just find myself so lucky to be right here, right now, and talking to you guys out there, and enjoying the moment in here. Yeah. So, Feedback Friday, of course, Thursdays, like I say, and my entertainment day. And I really I have my ukulele, and I was playing you a little bit of guitar the other day. I need to prove more practice. And that's the thing too. Is like I do have. Let's see, I have a few more years to go before I want to start my band. My husband thinks I'm crazy because I want to have a band at 60 and just try it out. There might be some people that enjoy my music or enjoy me being out there, and okay, maybe not. I don't know, but we're all trying to struggle and find our own way through life. I remember watching a Monty Python sketch where this guy who was an accountant all of a sudden wanted to change his lifestyle. He wanted to be a lion tamer. He's like, yeah, I'm just tired of being an accountant. I just want to try something different and new. But when he found out what a lion taming actually he had to do, he was like, maybe I enjoy being an accountant. But some people they might think that there's all fame and fortune and blah 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 blah. Some people are like, oh yeah, I want that. But then when you get it, it's probably not exactly what you thought it would be either. I mean, there's a lot of people who are very famous, and it didn't turn out to be in their best um, advantage, say, yeah. But neither here nor there. I'm not. I'm definitely. I'm getting a little popular, and I appreciate that. And appreciate the fact that I get the chance to come and talk to you guys, and spread a little love too. And that's probably the most thing that I really enjoyed about doing Paint Night Niagara and Niagara Art Parties is the fact that I get to kind of interact with all of the people that want to do what I do. And I love that. I love being able to show you what I do. I'd love you to be able to do what I do and hang out with me and do all this stuff too. Oh, I need a drink. Cheers. And one thing I tell everybody, and even myself more than once, don't panic. Don't panic, just don't worry about it, because everything gonna be Irie. It'll all work out eventually. Oh, sorry, I'm just worried about my camera doing the same thing it did the other time and just flying off. I got a new camera, and it's just like, I'm just like worried it's gonna go. Don't go! Just stay where you are. Okay. Anyways, I really love you guys. No, I get kind of teary eyed and emotional whenever I'm getting live and stuff like that, thinking about what I can do. So I've got, like, for you guys out there, Feedback Friday, Face Painting Friday. I'm just going to keep it, if I do any face painting, I'm going to keep it real simple for you, and I'll just talk you through it, okay? Okay, so face painting, you gotta have something that I put water into, and I have this one thing that I have here. It's a thing that you put the water into, and you dip your paint brushes in. Now these are the brushes that I use. for getting the details on the face. The most impressive brush to keep in all of them is this one right here. This baby, the wedge, is like, if you do makeup, this is like the brush to have for doing any kind of makeup, because you can do this way and you get like fat lines. You can do this way and you can get thin lines. If you use the tip of it right on the top of it there, like there, you can get little pointy lines, and this is a good one to play with. You can get skinny swirly ones. This is great for if you were doing calligraphy, like saying you were printing, like writing somebody's name in special ornate letters. You would use a tip, something similar to that. It's cool. I should do some calligraphy for you. Calligraphy for you sometime. Say that 5 times fast. Yeah, calligraphy, calligraphy, calligraphy. Anyways, you know what? I think I forgot to do my brain training this. I had my brain training this morning. I forgot. Yeah. And that's why I'm not 100% today. Oh my God. Cause yeah, I'm not feeling. I'm not feeling. Okay. Anyways, to get you started off. Yeah, I know. I don't mean to be mean. And that's not the way I'm trying to come off. I'm just coming off like I'm like got a million directions I want to go into, and I'm not quite sure. So my brain's just. Did I mention that I had a concussion? And not to take me too seriously. Is this water? I don't know. You make up your mind. All right, so let's get going. All right, so we're going to do a little face painting today. Oh, so yes, you get brushes, you got your palette, and I got some water. I'm going to put some water in there. You don't need a lot, you just need a little. You don't have to go too far with it, because all you're doing is you're trying to spread. I could probably do everything with just the one brush. You got to keep rinsing it off and stuff, and make sure that whenever you use a brush, you rinse it off, because you might go into a different color, and if you mix colors together, they turn icky brown, and you don't want an icky brown. You got this kind of brown right here. I got the brown that called the color of my pants that I'm wearing, or is like brown. But yeah, don't make your face brown. Unless like you're trying to do some special effects makeup. Special effects makeup is also great too. I love making like zombie faces and stuff like that. That's always fun. But I always love doing nice little designs and patterns and things like that. And I was trying to come up with an idea. But you know what? I have a better idea. I can look from a picture and come up with a great idea. So just bear with me here. I'm going to go and find myself an idea. So I'm on my face painting idea, and I'll see what kind of image I want to do. Oh, could do the usual like lion face, and let's go to the images and see what one I would like to do. Oh, there's little sharky faces. There's little animal faces. You can do all kinds of different, like, superheroes. You can do the one where it kind of looks like a shark kind of going up the side. That's always the coolest one to do, too. I love that one. But I like to play with it a little bit. And let's see what we can come up with. It'll be fun. I'm sure I'll find one that I'll enjoy to do. Maybe something like that. I'll only do one side, though. Only do one side. Like, maybe just this side so you can see it. Okay. So and I think I'll just, I find this really pretty butterfly. So let me just get that going here. First thing is first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sponge. So I have my paints, thusly. I have another level here, so I gotta show you this and like give you a little bit of this too. Okay, hold on. Okay. And they go another level. Okay. I gotta give you this because they're here. My juggling balls. Yeah. I won't juggle for you just yet because we gotta do this. Get this done. Okay. Having a mirror to look at is always important too, to kind of see what you're doing on your own face. Hold on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up so I can see what I'm doing. While I'm watching myself, I can also watch myself on here as well. Make sure that I'm not making many boo-boos. All right, so I've got that set up. Now we've got, And if you wanted like little sticker ones, you could just stick them right to your face, that kind of thing. You can do something like that. But you know what, sometimes you gotta make sure that you're not gonna cause any kind of irritation to your skin and stuff like that. So, I have my sponges and my sparkles. That's another great thing to have, sponges and sparkles, along with your regular face paint. Da, 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 da. Gotta make it work. There we go. All right. So we have everything set up and ready to rock. All right. So what we're going to start off with is doing the color across here, which is going to be like orangey and yellow, and maybe a little bit of green or pink or something. But let me just grab my handy dandy little spongy thingy here. And what I do is I will first start off by dipping it in the water and then dipping it into my first color, which I will do, I think I'll try pink first. Okay? And I'll just do it on the one side. Let's go for it. All right, so I start in the corner of my eye, and I'm using the corner of the brush here. Okay, and I'm just going to go, let's start right in here. And do right into the corner of the eye here, and kind of like that. Okay. And I'm also going to do right into the corner of here as well. A little bit of pink, like that, yeah. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it up. I can use the other side, and I'll switch the color up. I'm going to grab some orange. So I'm going to dip water, and then dip it into my orange. And that next orange is going to go on this one part right here. Onto the kind of the forehead there. Brush my hair back. Onto the forehead here. A little bit this way. Ooh, you can see that. And a little down here. Orange down the bottom. Kind of make like a circle kind of thing towards the eye. Yeah, I used to do this in the past. It turns out. Watch. Okay, so now that I got the orange, now next one I'm going to do is some yellow. So I'm going to take a different sponge. Going to take that one in there. Or maybe we can take that in there. I had yellow in it previously. Dip into the water. Going into my yellow. I used to love doing this when I would do it for kids. So this would be fun. So the yellow goes around the outside here. Like there, and maybe some there. Almost like in a, up and around, hold on, a little bit more yellow. I can't really see it that well. I might add a little bit afterwards too, just so you can see a little bit more. Just so I can get the butterfly in there and see how it looks. There we go, okay? So we just do something like that. And we do it on both sides. So imagine this on both sides. Okay? All right, looks good. A little bit more up into there. So just in case it goes up into this. There we go. All right. Yeah, you can cover that over. No problem. So kind of like that, right? Okay, maybe a little bit more orange in the middle there. No, I should be fine. All right, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make the lines, okay? And the lines I'm going to do, instead of making them like black lines, you can go with black lines, but I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to take one of these. This is what usually comes with my Snazaroo paints, is one of these typical kind of brushes, and I'm going to make the side of the butterfly onto my face here. Okay, so I'm going to be using this, and I'm going to use a special blue if I can find it. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. It is like a nice, brilliant blue. And I'm going to kind of go in between this nice, brilliant blue and another color. So, you guys, all right. And this is what people miss when they just come in and just hang out for the first 10 seconds and they don't find anything that they like. They'll go, yeah, we'll go somewhere else. And then they'll miss all this. So that's what you got to do. You got to hang out and hang out a little bit longer so that you can see what's going to happen, because it's going to be so cool. All right, so what I'm going to be doing is going to take this, I'm going to draw it out to the end there. So just watch me. Watch me make a mistake. No, I'm kidding. Like that. You can make it go as high as you want it to go. All right. And then I'm going to be making the middle part here, which with the one part of your cheek, it kind of go like this. I need to get a little more paint or more water there. Maybe I should do it the other blue. The other blue might have been nicer. But you know what? I love this color. I mean, we love nice and vibrant. So, there. Go kind of cross this way. And then go down the cheek here. And connect it over there. There we go. Get a little bit more water. I might even use another type of blue to make this a little darker. But I love the colors. Look at how much that bursts right out there. You guys, if you're watching me for Face Painting Friday, this is like a spectacular thing that I'm really enjoying. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is going to make the wing here too. And down here you can also make it kind of like that. Get that started. I actually might go with a little bit darker just so you can see that line a little bit darker. So I'm going to take, I have a dark blue. I'm going to go around the outside because I love to play with paint. You know me and paint. We're like this. This is me over here. Reminiscent of something I know. We're going to take some dark blue, and we're just going to go around those little spots again. Just so you can see it a little darker. There we go. Ooh, that looks so nice. Oh my gosh, this is going to turn out great. So it's a little bit darker with blue. But as you can see, when it goes with the colors, oh, it just bursts, right? Beautiful. Okay, blend it in. We'll do also the top over here with a little bit of the dark. So you got a little bit of both. And that looks, look at that. Doesn't that look great or what? I love face painting. Just because it makes this, right? Okay, so now that we got that, I'm going to go back to the other paint, the other blue color, and we're going to kind of take that blue and bring it in. Okay, I'll show you. So I take that nice bright blue. I might make a mixture of both because, you know, it needs a little bit of both here too. So I'll just kind of make it come in a little bit like this. Maybe I'll use the darker one. There we go. You can see it a little bit better. Add a little of the other color too. There we go. See how it kind of gets the both colors in there. Looking good. Okay, and I'll do the same at the bottom. I'll start with a little bit of the light blue and then add some dark blue into it. Okay. Some light blue. Like that. And maybe some dark blue. Kind of like on the edges there. There we go, like that. And then to kind of draw them towards the center here. Like it. Can you see that? All right, and then do kind of the same in the top of the eye here with a little bit more of the light blue. Go right into the corner of your eye. Just to make that blue, that pink color come out too. Get it, the blue and the pink together. They look so nice together. There we go, kind of like that. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's so beautiful. Now, you could make it go right, like make it to look like a butterfly if you wanted to. But it's a design that we're going for, so we're not really going to... There we go, like that. So you get a little bit of design like that. And then you can do something different on the other side of your face. But let me just add a little bit more. Now we can do this. We can add a little bit more accent colors into there too. So let me just add a little bit more orange. And I'll change to this nice wedge brush that I was telling you about because it does some really cool things. So let me just kind of see if I can use this wedge brush and give you a little bit of demonstration how it can really make things kind of pop a little bit. Oh, maybe I should start with a little bit of pink first. Hold on. A little bit of pink first, and I just rinse the brush out. Tap it on the side. We'll start with a little bit of pink, and we'll go back over the spots that I have here and see if there's little spots that I can kind of... And I can take some of the other colors. All right, so I got the pink. I'll take a little orange. I went into the yellow first. No, orange first, and kind of go along here with more orange. In the different spots, you can add a little bit more highlights. Orange and blue are one of those colors that when they go together, they make us pop, right? You see? All right, so there's a little bit of orange in there. And then I'm going to go and fix up the yellow a little bit, make it a little bit more poppier too. Let me see. We'll pop a little bit more with the yellow. Get that one spot that was not quite. Getting it right is the fun part. And it adds so many different other colors in there too. You see that? It looks so cool with a little bit of green in there now. All right, so there you go. There's a nice pattern there for you. You can kind of try and design if you'd like. Oh, now I'm going to I'm going to pop it a little bit more, add like some extra little bits of color in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of blue again. And I'm going to kind of get it to go right in between the pink and the blue, the pink and the orange there with a little bit of light blue, just to make it look really kind of neat. I don't know if you can see that or not. There you go. So a little bit of blue like right in there. For like little shots of, and you can use dark blue as well. I should use the dark blue. Like something like that, and also more towards the ends there too. You could pop a little bit at the ends. A little bit more blue. There we go. That's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Doesn't that look nice? Now you could add some black to it if you wanted to, or add like a little bit of sparkle to your eye and do that kind of thing too. And I will try a little bit of that as well. So there we go, a little bit across there. Kind of so that it kind of connects. There we go, kind of in the middle there. Isn't that nice? Okay. So you could definitely make like a wing there. Well, maybe not like that, but probably a little bit better than what I'm doing right now. More kind of like that. All right, and then you can add other like little bits to it too. I'm gonna add some white to it to kind of make it pop a little bit more. So we'll switch from this to a nice little details brush. A little blah, like we started with earlier. I'm gonna take some white. I'm gonna add some stuff to it as well. Okay. So you can add a little bit of white too, like in the background here, kind of like. A little bit of that. Oh, more like adding little dots and stuff, like so. You could. Something like that. Have it kind of come around here. Make the one kind of up here if you want to. Switch it up and make it yours, you know what I mean? Like play around with the idea. Da, da, da. Okay, maybe you might want to fix that a little bit, but this is just giving you an idea. I would just, maybe we would skip that part. You gotta experiment, right? So there's that, and you can add like little sparkles in there too. Like make like a little little sparkles like that. Yeah, usually people make the little stars. I'm gonna make the butterfly. You can make it like a little white body if you wanted to, and have it go like that too. If you wanted to, like again, the choice is yours. It's what you want to do with it afterwards. But that's like mostly I would want to show you how to get to a butterfly. This is how the best way to do it. There we go. Not pretty. That turned out so nice. Let me just make it a little bit lighter. There we go. Make it pop a little bit more. There we go. Not cute? Wow. Turned out better than I expected. Okay. See what else I should add to it. Oh, I can add a couple of dots in there too. Like a little dot like that over on the side there too. Maybe another little. Finish making the body over here. Maybe a couple dots down here. Like that. Who knows? You can play with it as much as you want to, or, it's more stars down here. Little dots down there too. Little something simple, cute, you know, and just play with it, that kind of thing. So there you go. Nice butterfly, and I always enjoy making butterflies. They're one of my favorite things to do. Now I'm going crazy with it, just adding a little extra more little dots and stuff. Okay. Oh, and dots in the eye there. So I can do that as well. Yeah. And yeah, that's basically it. Awesome, isn't it? Only took me what, half an hour. But I'm just playing with this. This is just, if you'd like to do face painting, if you'd like to see me do more face painting, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this segment of Kim Overholt art, let me know in the comments below because I always appreciate it too. And if you haven't subscribed before, please, yeah, subscribe. I appreciate you being here. Of course, I make this like I could keep on going and make it into something more, something huge, but I won't go any further because I'm already going too far. All right, so just think about it like this. All right, don't mind this. This is like an extra little bit. I was just trying. But you can also, like, you can make up your face on the other side to make it really beautiful, to kind of go with the one side there. You can do both sides and have it kind of look really pretty and bold. That's for sure. All right, so there you go. There's Face Painting Friday for you. I'm appreciating you guys being here. I appreciate every day being here on this great planet they call Earth. And I appreciate the fact that, next week I get to do it all again for you. And I hope you have yourself, in the meantime, a great weekend. And yeah, it's a little bit, there you go. You can see a little bit what it looks like, a little closer. I hope you like it. And, like, I hope you try it. Yeah, I mean, they probably do a better job than I will. I mean, mine usually are fast, and like, right now, I'm just doing the best I can. All right, thank you, right? Anyways, peace out, brother, with a little bit added, my mom used to say, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I am Kim Overholt, your party artist. Subscribe, 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 and hang out with me. I'm as authentic as they get. Look, I still have a toy. This is how youthful I still am, even in my 50s. That's crazy, right? I'm sorry. But it's fun, and I appreciate you being here, and yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Have yourself a wonderful day, my beautiful fellow babies. All right, and I will see you on Cartooning Monday.